What Beatrix Potter can teach us about children. Some children don't show you who they are straight away. They seem quiet, ordinary, perhaps even a little difficult to place. Then one small interest captures their attention, and little by little, you begin to see them differently. That's one of the reasons I think Beatrix Potter still matters today. Most people know her as the author of Peter Rabbit, one of Britain's best-loved children's books. Before she became a successful writer, she was simply a young woman who loved observing the natural world. She spent hours drawing rabbits, mice, birds, insects, and plants. She noticed tiny details that many people would have walked straight past. That matters. Because her gift didn't begin with publishing books. It began with curiosity, with paying attention, with returning to the same interests again and again. The first Peter Rabbit story wasn't written as a book at all. It was a letter she wrote to a little boy named Noel Moore in 1893. It wasn't until years later that she developed the story into a book. After several publishers rejected it, she even printed the first edition herself before it was eventually published. I think there's an important lesson in that. What looked like a small personal interest quietly grew into something quite extraordinary. She didn't suddenly become creative. She had always been creative. She simply found the right way to share it with the world. As a teacher, I often see something very similar in children. A child who seems disengaged suddenly discovers they have a love of storytelling. Another comes alive through drawing. Some children find it in reading. Others in writing, science, drama, nature, or building things. When children find something that genuinely interests them, they stay with it for longer. They ask better questions. They become more curious. They care about improving. Not because someone is making them, but because they've found something that matters to them. That's why I think Beatrix Potter is such a wonderful example for parents. Sometimes what looks like an ordinary interest is actually the beginning of something much bigger. Our job isn't to rush children towards success. It's to notice what captures their imagination, encourage it, and give it room to grow. At Mud Pies, we always say confidence comes first. When children discover something they enjoy and begin to believe in it themselves, confidence grows. And when confidence comes first, learning follows.